learned to draw the curtains early so the room would look composed. Kept my shaking out of sight like it was something I owed. I organized the chaos, lined my days in rows. Told myself if I stayed busy, I wouldn't feel the lows. They said always kept it together, never asked what it took. I memorized the script of calm, but forgot to read my own book. Behind the curtains, I'm breathing, letting everything show. I don't have to perform my healing for anyone to know. I can cry without explaining, I can pause without a plan. A strong woman keeps the courage when she lets go of the act I took. When she lets go of the act I took. I stayed where love felt conditional. Time my heart to behave. Learn to call it being patient when it felt more like a cage. I folded my questions smaller so they wouldn't take up space. Didn't know my chest was asking for a softer pace. I thought control would keep me safe, though quiet man I grew, but my body kept a different truth I couldn't mute. Behind the curtains, I'm breathing, letting tears arrive. I don't have to be impressive just to feel alive. I can ache without collapsing, I can rest inside the ache. A strong woman doesn't disappear when she lets herself break. When she lets herself break. To the woman, listen closely to the sound of her own heart. And I lay to your healing, you're right where you are. You don't know the room, your posture, you don't know pain, your grace. If you need a moment unseen, take the space. I don't need to be flawless, I just need to be honest. Behind the curtains, I'm staying with whatever I feel. Turns out tenderness is not the opposite of being real. I can soften without fading, I can bend and still withstand. Being strong can look like choosing to be gentle with my hands. So if tonight you step aside from the stage, you are strong even when you let yourself be human. I learned how to keep my voice low in rooms that ask too much. I smile like I was steady when I was barely holding up. I memorized the shape of calm, wore it like a second skin. But every night my heartbeat asked, how long can this last? They thought I'd never falter, never felt unsure. But strength can be exhausting when you never feel secure. I didn't lose my strength when I let myself cry. I didn't fall apart when I stopped asking why. I can be shaken, I can ache it, and still be standing here. A strong woman doesn't disappear when she shows her fear. treasured every word I said. I learned to call it patience while something in me bled. I carried everyone's expectations like they were my own. Didn't notice how lonely being the strong one had grown. I thought control was safety. I just need to be true. Didn't lose my strength when I let myself feel. I found a deeper kind of courage, something honest, something real. I can cry without surrender, I can heal without disguise. Being strong means I stay with myself, even when I'm not alright. So if your tears are falling slow, let them go. You are strong, even when you let yourself be soft. I learned how to wake up early, put my feelings back in line, folded every fear neatly so no one saw the signs. I showed up clean and certain, even when my soul felt thin. I kept my heart on a tight leash, afraid of letting anything in. They call me steady, call me fearless, never saw the cost I paid. I was holding myself together in pieces every day. So I let myself be tender, let the ache come through. I don't have to be a soldier just to make it through. I can cry and still be grounded, I can feel and still be whole. Being strong is not about pretending that nothing ever broke. I stayed longer than my spirit could, 'cause leaving felt like loss. I kept choosing understanding, even when it came at a cost. I learned how to minimize everything I needed most. I called it being selfless while quietly letting go. I mistook silence for peace and endurance for love, but my heart kept asking softly, when is it enough? So I let myself be tender, let the truth be loud. I don't need to hold the ceiling just to not fall down. I can ache without collapsing. to be harder to finally be safe. I let myself be tender, and I'm still right here. Turns out tears don't take away what I hold dear. I can soften into healing without losing my flame. Being strong means I stay with myself, even in the pain. So if tonight you feel undone, let it come on. You are strong, even when you let yourself be gentle. I kept my feelings in envelopes that dress but never mailed. Wrote them fine in careful ink so nothing would derail. I learned to choose the quiet words that wouldn't wrap the room. Left whole paragraphs unspoken, like they bloomed too soon. They said I always had it handled, never saw the ink on my hands. I was carrying conversations no one knew I had. These are letters I never sent, tears I never spent. I don't have to seal my heart to be competent. I can open every page, let the truth be read. A strong woman doesn't bench when she lets herself be said. I stayed where love felt conditional, signed my name too small. I edited my own needs out so no one felt the fall. I mistook restraint for wisdom, thought control would set me free. Didn't know my chest was aching for honesty. I was praised for my composure, for knowing when to bend. But the bravest thing I'm learning is to not pretend. These are letters I never sent, words I finally meant. I don't need a close out feeling to be confident. I can cry between the lines, let my head ride in shake. A strong woman keeps her courage when she lets herself break. To the woman folding pages at the edge of her bed, you don't know the words your silence, say it anyway. There's no shame in unfinished thoughts, no weakness in pause. Sometimes healing is admitting what you never got to cause. I don't need to be flawless, I just need to be true. These are letters I never sent, now I let them breathe. Turns out truth doesn't take my power, it gives it back to me. I can soften, I can stay with whatever I feel too late. Ian Straw can look like writing every word I couldn't say. So if your hands are shaking now, write it down. You are strong, even when you let your heart speak out. to keep my balance on a wire made of days. Smile through the aftershocks so no one saw me sway. I carry questions in my pockets, never took them out. Afraid if I said them out loud, they become too loud. They saw the calm on my surface, never felt the type of love. I was moving forward slowly, with nowhere safe to go. Between the cracks of light, I let my tears arrive. I don't have to outrun the dark just to prove I'm alive. I can feel and still move on. I can pause and still be strong. A woman doesn't lose her power when she lets herself feel wrong. I stay where love felt heavy, 'cause leaving scared my bones. I learned to make myself smaller just to keep a home. I mistook being patient for ignoring what I need. Didn't know my heart was asking for permission just to breathe. I kept choosing not to ask, kept choosing not to fall, but the weight of being unshaken was heavier than it all. Between the cracks of light, I let my sorrow speak. I don't have to be untouched to know I'm still complete. I can bend without erasing who I've always been. A woman doesn't lose her strength by letting softness in. If you're listening with tired hands, holding more than you can name, you don't need to earn your healing. You don't need to justify your pain. There's no medal for surviving with your heart locked tight. Sometimes courage looks like staying with yourself at night. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to be healed. Between the cracks of light, I finally let go of every rule that said I had to be unbreakable. I can cry and still remain. I can ache and still be whole. A strong woman knows when to stand and when to let herself be held. So if tonight you feel undone, you're not alone. You are strong, even when you let yourself feel everything. I learned how to walk with a steady smile, even when my chest felt miles too tight. I became the calm in everyone's storm, while my own heart stayed ignored. I memorized how to stay composed, turn my pain into something controlled. But every night when the lights went low, I felt how lonely strength can grow. They praise me for standing tall, I fall, let these tears fall where they land. I'm not weak for needing a hand. I don't lose my power when I cry. I'm just letting my heart survive. I stay quiet to keep the peace. Learn to shrink so love wouldn't leave. I confuse endurance with love. Thought hurting was part of enough. I gave my voice away in pieces. Called it patience, called it healing, but silence taught me one hard truth. I deserve care, not just to be used. I've been everything they needed me to be, except the woman I needed for me. Tonight I choose to feel it all instead of building another wall. I don't have to be unbreakable. I don't have to carry it all. I can be strong and still be vulnerable. Still rise even if I fall. Let these tears fall where they land. I'm not weaker for needing a hand. I don't lose my power when I cry. I'm just letting my heart decide. To every woman holding her breath, afraid to admit she's not at her best. You don't need to earn your rest. You don't need to pass this test. If your heart is tired tonight, that doesn't mean you lost the fight. It means you're listening at last to the parts you buried in the past. I'ma let 'em to feel undone before I become someone new. I don't have to be unbreakable. I don't have to stand alone. I can be gentle, I can be emotional, and still be fully grown. I'll let myself feel the ache. That's the promise I choose to make. Strength isn't hiding every scar. It's loving who you are. Here's to the women learning to stay with themselves on the hardest days. You are strong, even when you're soft enough to feel. I learned to walk through open doors with my questions left outside. I kept my heartbeat quiet so no one saw it fight. I held the weight of steady days like it was my design. Being okay became a habit I practiced every night. Yeah. They said I handled everything like I was built that way, but nobody saw the cost of never drifting, never swaying, never swaying. So I set my heart down just for tonight. I don't need to keep it guarded under perfect light. I can cry without collapsing, I can feel without regret. A strong woman doesn't disappear when she's finally honest. When she's finally honest. I stay where love felt careful, measured every breath. I learned to make room for everyone while shrinking myself. I thought control would save me. Oh, the silence meant I grew, but healing found me gently when I admitted what I knew. I was praised for never breaking forward, staying composed. but my soul was tired of pretending it didn't feel alone. No. So I set my heart down, let it rest a while. I don't have to be the answer, just to feel worthwhile. I can bend beneath the moment, I can pause and still be brave. A strong woman knows when to stand and when to let herself be saved. To the woman counting ceiling lines, waiting for the ache to pass. There's nothing wrong with slowing down, nothing weak about asking back. You don't know the world, you're balanced. You don't know pain control. If your heart is asking for softness, that's wisdom not lost. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to be real. Set my heart down and it didn't disappear. Turns out tears don't take my power, they make it clearer. I can soften it to heal without losing my name. Being strong doesn't mean no sorrow, it means I stay. So if tonight you feel undone, let it come. You are strong, even when you let yourself be gentle. I learned to smile with my shoulders tight, hold every storm deep inside. They said be strong, don't let them see. So I swallowed every cry. Lipstick on my high heel pride, walking through fire and grace. But every mirror late at night saw the cracks I tried to erase. I've been a fortress, I've been a flame, I've been the healer, forgetting my pain. But tonight I'm tired of pretending that I don't need saving. Let me cry, let me fall apart, let these tears wash my heart. I don't have to bleed in silence, just to prove how strong I am. I'm still brave when my hands shake, still enough when my soul aches. Being soft is not a weakness, it's the bravest place I stand. I carry love like a heavy crown, gave more than I could hold. Stayed too long when I should've run, 'cause leaving felt too cold. I fixed the wounds of everyone else, ignore my own scars, forgot that even the brightest stars still need the dark. I've been the answer, I've been the light, I've been the one who survived every night. But tonight I'm choosing honesty over endless bravery. Let me cry, let me fall apart, let these tears wash my heart. I don't have to bleed in silence, just to prove how strong I am. I'm still brave when my hands shake, still enough when my soul aches. Being soft is not a weakness, it's the bravest place I stand. And if you're listening with a heavy chest, thinking you're the only one, I see you, I feel you, sister. You don't have to run, you can rest, you can breathe. You don't know the world, your pain. Healing doesn't make you smaller, it just calls you by your name. I'm not broken, I'm just open, learning how to You don't have to be strong till the end. You're allowed to be held. You're allowed to be human. I learned to pass the days like pages, careful not to crease the lines. Held my feelings in small spaces so they wouldn't take up time. I kept my answers simple so no one asked for more. I learned the art of standing still right in front of open doors. They saw the way I stayed composed, never felt the shake beneath. I carry calm like borrowed shoes that never fit my feet. I have glass hands, a warm heart I can feel and still move on. Let the tears make honest marks. I don't have to be beyond. I can bend when nights are heavy. I can rest when hope feels thin. Feeling deeply isn't failure, it's where healing again. I loved in careful sentences, left the truth between the lines. Stay when staying cost me pieces. Called it timing, called it fine. I learned to trade my quiet needs for peace I couldn't keep. Didn't know my breath was asking for a moment just to sleep. I thought control would keep me safe. Thought silence meant I grew, but the heart has its own language and it's tired of being mute. I have glass hands, a warm heart I can ache without retreat. Let the sorrow teach me something. I don't need to be complete. I can soften into daylight. I can pause without a plan. Letting myself feel the breaking is how I understand. If you're listening with wet eyes, wondering when this slips, there's no shame in being tender. After all you carried in, you don't owe the room your balance. You don't owe the past your calm. If your chest is asking gently, please just listen on. I don't need to be untouched, I just need to be here. I have glass hands, a warm heart, still I'm standing where I am. Tears don't steal my direction, they show me who I am. I can feel the night arrive and still trust the morning light. Being brave can look like crying and staying for the fight. So if tonight your feelings start, let them start. You are enough, even when you're soft enough to feel. I learned how to answer softly, even when my chest was loud. I kept my storms well hidden, so I wouldn't draw a crowd. I showed up calm and careful, like nothing ever cut too deep. But some nights strength felt heavier than the secrets I would keep. They said I never lost control, never saw what it took to cope. I was building walls out of patience, calling distance hope. I don't need to be made of stone to prove that I'm strong. I can feel this breaking moment and still move on. Let my tears fall where they may. I won't apologize. A strong woman knows her limits and still survives. Fragile, afraid of what leaving me means. I learned to fold my knees away so nothing stayed unseen. I thought silence was maturity, thought pain was part of growth, but my heart was slowly asking why it felt so close to cold. I was brave in all the wrong ways, standing when I should have rest. I didn't know that healing starts when you listen to your chest. I don't need to be made of stone to carry my own name. I can ache without collapsing, I can feel without shame. Let my tears remind my heart I'm alive inside. A strong woman doesn't disappear when she finally cries. To the woman holding herself together with trembling hands tonight, you are not failing by feeling. You're choosing life. There's no honor in pretending you don't hurt at all. Sometimes strength is letting yourself lead instead of stand tall. I don't need to be harder, I just need to stay. I don't need to be harder, I just need to stay. I don't need to be made of stone, I'm already enough. I can be gentle with my healing and still be tough. I let my heart speak honestly, no armor, no disguise. Being strong means I don't abandon myself when I cry. So if tonight you're feeling thin, let that feeling in. You are strong, even when you let yourself be sold. I learned how to keep the rhythm, even when my pulse felt off. Match my steps to expectations, so no one saw me pause. I became the steady answer in rooms that needed calm, while my own questions waited for a moment to be asked. They trusted me to stay composed, to never lose my place, but I was standing on a line that slowly cut my space. So I stopped holding the line, let my balance change. I don't have to stand so still to be brave. I can cry without collapsing, I can feel without defeat. A woman doesn't lose her power when her heart needs relief. I stayed inside the margins, Thought endurance was devotion. Thought quiet man I grew. But my body kept reminding me what honesty could do. I was praised for my control, for never needing more. But strength got lonely, standing guard at every door. So I stopped holding the line, let the tension go. I don't need to be untouchable to know I can bend into the moment. I can rest inside the ache. A woman doesn't feel as strength when she finally breaks. To the woman counting seconds, waiting for the hurt to pass. You're not weak for feeling deeply after all that you've amassed. You don't know the world your posture. You don't know pain your grace. If your chest is asking softly, give it space. I don't need to be endless. I just need to stay. I stopped holding the line, and I'm still here. Turns out tears don't erase me, they make me clear. I can soften without disappearing. I can pause and still be strong. Being brave can look like letting go of carrying it all too long. So if tonight you loosen your grip, let it slip. You are strong, even when you let yourself be gentle. I learned how to hold my breath through conversations I never finished. I smiled like nothing touched my skin, while something inside diminished. I showed up whole for everyone, even when I felt erased. I learned how to look composed in places I didn't feel safe. I kept my voice low, my spine straight. Call that discipline, call that fate. But my heart was quietly asking if I could stop escaping. I'm still breathing, still me, even when I'm on my knees. I don't disappear when I'm hurting. I don't lose worth when I bleed. I can tremble, I can ache and still be strong in my own way. I don't have to harden to survive. I'm alive, and that's enough tonight. I mistook endurance for love, stayed longer than I should. Thought being needed meant I mattered, never questioned if I was understood. I folded myself into corners so no one else would feel the strain. But the cost of being invisible was learning how to sit with pain. They admired how I never broke, never saw the weight I wore. I was holding doors for everyone while standing outside my own. I'm still breathing, still me, even when I'm on my knees. I don't disappear when I'm hurting. like healing's taking too much time. There's no deadline for your heart, no straight line through the dark. You don't know resilience, you don't know perfection. If all you did today was stay, that's not nothing, that's protection. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to be honest. I'm still breathing, still me, even when I finally release. Every tear I held back is a step toward peace. I can soften, I can rest, lay my armor on the floor. Being strong doesn't mean no pain, it means I don't run anymore. So if tonight your heart feels thin, let the feeling in. You are strong, even when you let yourself feel everything. I learned to leave the lights on so no one saw the dark. I folded days into routines and called that a start. I kept my words well measured, like water in a cup. Afraid if I leaned too far, everything would spill at once. They said I looked so steady, never asked how I slept. I was hosting quiet rooms in my chest. There are quiet rooms in my chest where the truth finally rests. I don't need to keep the noise away to be okay. I can cry in a softer way, like the night had it safe. A woman doesn't lose her power when she feels her way. I love with careful timing, never late, never loud. I learned to stand behind my smile like it was a card. I stayed where love felt narrow because leaving felt like pain. I didn't know that choosing myself could still be grace. I thought control would save me by coming I was healed, but the body keeps for language. The heart needs to feel. There are quiet ones in my chest where the tears are on its guests. I don't have to lock the door anymore. I can't think without breaking ground. I can't rest without falling down. A woman doesn't lose her strength by slowing down. To the woman counting bags in the middle of the night, you're not behind, you're listening to your life. You don't know the past, your posture. You don't know claim your smile. If you need a moment to unravel, stay a while. I don't need to be louder to be heard. There are quiet wounds in my chest, and I'm letting them exist. Turns out healing isn't rushing out, it's staying without me. Feel the ache arrive and still twice I survive. Being strong can look like Tonight you feel unbound. You're not alone. You are strong, even when you let yourself be gentle. I learned how to move through days like nothing ever stayed. Smile through conversations while my heart slipped away. I kept my feelings well-mannered, never too much, never loud. I thought surviving meant pretending I wasn't breaking down. They call me solid, call me wise. Never saw the nights I cried. I was running from my shadow just to look like I was fine. So I finally sat with the pain. Let it speak, let it speak, let it breathe, let it breathe, babe. I don't have to outrun my heart to be strong in me. I can cry and still stand. I can hurt and still heal. A woman doesn't lose her power when she lets herself feel. I stayed where love felt conditional, afraid to choose myself. I learned to be indispensable while losing my own help. I carried silence like a promise I never meant to keep. Didn't know my heart was asking for permission just to weep. I was braving all the visible ways invisible to my own ache. I didn't know that healing starts when you stop being afraid. So I finally sat with the pain, didn't push it aside. I don't have to be untouched to know I'll survive. I can soar, I can bend, falling apart. Oh, a woman doesn't lose her strength by opening her heart to the woman staring at the dark, wondering if she's too late. There's no shame in taking time, there's no weakness in the wait. You don't owe the world your armor, you don't owe silence your peace. Sometimes courage is staying when your heart starts to speak. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. I finally sat with the pain, and it didn't destroy me. Turns out feeling everything is how I get free. I can cry without collapsing, I can rest without guilt. Being strong means I don't abandon myself for what I was built. So if tonight your tears arrive, let them live. You are strong, even when you choose to be gentle. Ooh. I learned how to stay awake for days, holding everything in place, smiling through the aftermath, calling survival grace. I became the voice of reason when my own was barely there. I was busy keeping balance, never asking who would care. I told myself just hold on longer, like pain was something I could outrun. But even the calmest water feels the weight of the sun. I'm allowed to feel this, too hurting to be real. You are strong even when you find it fear. I learned how to smile cute, say the right things at the right time. I carried silence like a virtue, called it strength, caught in mine. I held the world with steady hands, while my own was shaking still. I told my heart to wait its turn, that pain could be disciplined. They saw the way I stayed upright, never noticed how I lived. I was living in survival mode, falling in a dream. So I put the weight down for the first time tonight. I don't have to keep my balance in the never-ending fight. I can cry and still be worthy. I can ache and still belong. Some moment doesn't vanish, and she admits she's not that strong. I stay with love, felt narrows, afraid of walking out alone. I learned to shrink my questions just to keep her on. I pour patience like a promise I was scared to break, getting all the cost of staying was myself at stake. I was praised for being steady, for never asking for relief. But the bravest thing I did was fall and choosing me. So I put the weight down, let my shoulders breathe. Had I meant to be invincible, to know what I need. I can soaring without falling, I can press without a strong woman knows her limits and still goes on. Sit a woman sitting quietly, the tears she didn't plant. You're not weak for feeling everything. You're more than what you can withstand. There's no price for holding on until you disappear. Healing starts the moment you let yourself be. I don't need to be untouched, I just need to feel. I put the weight down, I'm still standing tall. Times have strength 'cause of me, carrying it all. I can tell without surrender, I can dance without shame. Be strong knees, I don't abandon myself just to stay the same. So if tonight you finally break, let it take you. Are strong, even when you let yourself be held. I learned how to stand in crowded rooms with a quiet ache no one knew. I carry calm like a borrowed coat, well, this strength I outgrew. I answered fine 1,000 times till the world lost all its shape. I kept my sorrow well behaved, so no one felt uncomfortable with my pain. They admired how I never swayed, never saw how much I gave. I was holding my breath for years just to keep everything in place. But here I am, still soft, still feeling everything I lost. I don't disappear when I'm hurting. I don't break just because I'm not tough. I can cry and still remain, I can ache and still be brave. A strong woman doesn't have to harden just to survive the rain. I learned how to love in fragments, giving peace is never whole. I stayed quiet to keep the peace while losing parts of my soul. I thought endurance was devotion, God patience meant stay small. But the heart knows when it's tired of being strong through it all. I kept choosing to be steady even when I felt undone. But healing whispered softly, you don't have to outrun. So here I am, it's too soft, letting tears fall when they run. I don't know the world, my silence, I don't know pain, my time. I can be without collapsing, I can rest without shame. A strong woman doesn't have to suffer to earn her place. To the woman lying awake at night, wondering if she's falling behind, there's no schedule for mending, no finish line for time. You're not weak for feeling deeply, you're not wrong for needing more. Your heart isn't asking for less strength, it's asking for care. I'm not failing, I'm just finally listening. Here I am, still soft, and I'm still standing tall. Turns out tears don't steal my power, they help me hear my call. I can open, I can feel without losing who I am. A strong woman has the courage to hold her own heart in her hands. So if you're trembling tonight, let it be like you are strong, even when you choose to get gentle. I learned how to speak in steady tones, even when my hands would shake. I learned how to carry heavy truths and smile like nothing's wrong today. I made a home out of patience, learned to wait, learn to stay. But some rooms take more than they give, and slowly wear you away. They saw the calm in my eyes, never felt the war in my forgot how to rest. So I lay my armor down on this cold and quiet floor. I don't need to guard my heart tonight. I can't fight anymore. Let my tears say what I can. Let my breathing lose its pace. I'm not weaker for surrender. I'm just choosing grace. I confuse being steady with being whole. Thought control would keep me safe, but the more I hid my fractures, the heavier the weight. I stayed strong for all the wrong reasons, afraid of being seen. Didn't know that strength could live in places soft and unseen. I kept my spine straight, voice low, so no one questioned my pain. But my heart's been asking quietly if it's okay to break. So I lay my armor down, let the silence hear my name. I don't have to be the fire if I'm standing in the flame. Let my tears fall without shame. Let my heart be what it is. I'm not weaker for surrender. I'm finally learning to live. To every woman holding pieces, afraid they won't align. Healing isn't moving faster, it's giving yourself time. You don't owe resilience, you don't owe a perfect face. If today all you can do is feel, that's still a sacred place. I don't need to be untouched, I just need to be enough. I lay my armor down and I'm still standing here. Turns out strength can look like tears and facing fear. I can soften, I can pause without losing who I am. Being strong doesn't mean no pain, it means I don't abandon myself again. So if your heart feels open and sore, let it breathe a little more. You are strong, even when you let yourself fall I learned how to stay upright when the ground kept giving way. Taught my heart to speak in whispers, so no one heard it break. I mastered the art of moving on before I ever stood still. Calling numbness, getting stronger. Calling silence will. They saw the calm, they saw the grace. Never felt the weight I faced. I was standing in the daylight with a shadow I couldn't outrun. So let the night hold me. Let it see me fall. I don't need to be a lighthouse shining for them all. I can cry without an answer, I can ache without a plan. Learned to trade it for control. Build my life on I'll be fine, while losing touch with my soul. I stay when leaving scared me. Love harder than I should. I mistook being unbreakable for being understood. I kept my head above the tide while drowning. I don't let it on me now. To the woman staring at the ceiling, asking when it stops hurting like this. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling what you feel. You don't know the world, your bravery. You don't know your pain disguised. If your heart is breaking open, that's how the light gets inside. To finally be heard, let the night hold me just for a while. I don't lose my dignity, but I'm not strong enough to smile. I can rest inside the ache, let tomorrow wait its turn. Being strong means I can soften and still know I'll rise again. So tears are falling slow, let them go. You are strong even when you let yourself be held. I learned how to breathe through shattered days with a calm face, learned to escape. Everyone leaned on my steady ground, but nobody asked how I was now. I stitched my heart with borrowed faith, told myself I'd be okay, but the weight of always being fine slowly blurred my inner light. I've been standing in the storm alone, calling it courage, calling it growth, but I forgot I'm flesh and bone, not made of stone. Even queens need rain sometimes to feel alive, to let it slide. I don't have to hold the sky just to prove I'll be alright. Let me ache, let me bend, let me feel without defense. Strength doesn't mean I never break, it means I heal in my own way. I stay quiet when it hurt the most, wore my silence like a coat, told myself love is sacrifice, even when it cost my life. I was taught to rise, not to rest, to give my all, ignore the mess, but nobody wins the war inside by pretending they're not tired. I've been brave in 1,000 feel this